Hello everyone, my name is Kirby G with Kirby G's Points and Miles, and it's time to apply for a brand new credit card. So what card will I be applying for today? Well, that will be the Citi AAdvantage Platinum Select World Elite MasterCard. Now that is a mouthful, but it does have a pretty nice welcome bonus here. 80,000 Advantage bonus miles, which is actually more than the Executive World Elite MasterCard here, and it has a waived annual fee for the first year, which is pretty swagalicious in my opinion. Now, more specifically, that welcome bonus is 80,000 American Airline miles after $3,500 in purchases within the first 4 months of account opening, which is a very, very generous welcome bonus. Again, having a welcome bonus that's less than $1,000 a month in spend is very nice. And as you may have seen in some previous videos, I recently applied for a Chase Inc. cash card, and while I'm still currently working on that sign-up bonus, with this limited sign-up bonus for Citi's American Airlines card expiring at the end of the month, I kind of wanted to just pull the trigger now. I want to kind of use this card for 1 month worth of rent spend, which is about $2,400 or closer to $2,500, and then just through natural spend hit both welcome bonuses. I think I really only have to sacrifice 1 month's worth of built points to get this welcome offer, and I consider that a pretty big win. Something that I also want to highlight is that I will be temporarily unfreezing both my TransUnion and Equifax credit reports, hoping that Citi chooses to pull those and not make me pull Experian. I was thinking about just unfreezing Equifax and trying to force them to pull that, since the only pulls I have on Equifax are for Capital One credit cards, since they pull all 3 bureaus. But, just a better safe than sorry, I'll just unfreeze TransUnion as well as Equifax. And if you are unfamiliar with how that process works here, I was just on TransUnion. Now that I'm on Equifax here, the kind of main website here, I'm just going to hit Manage Freeze. It's going to tell you some things I need to know. Manage a freeze, temporarily lift a security freeze, and I will put it in for 9/22 to 9/23. And hit temporary, and bang, it is all done. Again, very simple, quick and easy process. If you needed to pause anywhere through that video or through that part of the video, feel free to go ahead, but we're all set here. Something I just want to highlight is that I am going to be working on 2 sign-up bonuses at the same time. I have my Chase Inc. Cash Welcome bonus, and if I get approved for this card, the Platinum Select American Airlines card with Citi as well. I do have a car insurance bill coming up that in November or December, that will be $1,200 that I expect to put on this card. And so without even doing any extra spend whatsoever, that welcome bonus would only be $2,300 in 4 months. And with, I probably spend a little over $1,000 a month on credit cards. And since I also have Christmas coming up in the future, I do not foresee this being much of an issue. I think I can quite easily get this spend done without overspending at all. And if all else fails, I am prepared to put 1 month's worth of rent on one of these credit cards to hit that welcome bonus. Again, I'm okay sacrificing the $50, $60 of whatever that fee would be and whatever I'm missing out on with built points for that month to make sure I can lock in 80,000 American Airline miles. I always want to kind of preemptively say that working on 2 welcome bonuses at the same time is not something I advise for the average person, and in most cases, I don't think I could, do that without overspending. But in this case, with I know having a couple large bills coming up and Christmas spend, which I do think I'm going to go do a little bit more than I normally do for Christmas spend, just because, like I said, as I have a full-time job, and now that I'm more established, I'm debt-free, I feel like I have that, responsibility to do a little bit more than I've done in the past. So again, I know that the spend is coming, and even though it might be 3 months away until I make, or maybe 2 months because I want to buy some things early this year instead of doing it last minute, I know that I'm not going to have a problem hitting this welcome bonus. I still have about $4,000 on my Chase Inc. Cash that I need to hit, but again, I'm quite ahead of the mark. It's about $2,000 in 1 month. Again, normally that I would consider that a high month, but I did prepay some gift cards for Amazon. I made some Amazon purchases. So again, I do have some things coming. And again, I'm okay having some gift cards laying around, knowing that I'm going to use them in the near future. So again, I'm not too concerned. And with, like I said, car insurance being about $1,200 for 6 months coming up here, and some other bills that I know that are going to be coming up, I'm going to be okay. But again, I just want to highlight again and again and again, when you apply for a credit card, make sure you have the natural spend to hit that welcome offer, or you know that some large one-time purchases are coming up. So I'm gonna go ahead here, fill in all this information, and maybe I get denied and everything I just mentioned might not even matter, but let's go. All right, so we are back. I have all my information loaded in, and let's see if I get approved. I've had a very, very high velocity lately. Not as high as some, but I do know Citi is kind of sensitive to some of those things. I am currently at 624, and I kind of realized that if I don't get this card now, I'm probably not going to get it anytime soon. With me just getting the Barclays Red Aviator MasterCard, another mouthful, these American Airline cards need better names. I kind of expect that card will turn into this card, and so I'm kind of hoping that if I have this card, maybe I can backdoor my way into getting a custom cash one day. Who knows? I don't have any Citi cards right now, and getting a custom cash to, put my gas spend on or just earn some 5% cash back until I maybe get a Citi Shroud Premier in the future. I'm not a cash back guy, but I'm not going to argue with 5% cash back on anything. So, let's see here. And they want to pull my Experian credit report. Damn it. I had a feeling this might happen, but let's see what happens. All right, I have unthawed my Experian credit report, and let's go. All right, I unthawed my Experian credit report. Let's see what happens now. And I've been denied. I kind of had a feeling this would happen, but it's time to call reconsideration and see what happens. I know my velocity's been fairly high for this card, and so it was kind of gonna be a long shot, but we'll see what reconsideration says. I have some terrible news. It's been a few days now, and unfortunately my calls to Citi reconsideration have not been successful. I called, and the customer service rep was very frank with me. She let me know that she could not tell me why I was denied, unfortunately, and that there was nothing she could do to overturn that application, and she said I'd have to wait 7 to 10 business days for a letter to arrive in the mail letting me know what the actual reasons are. I'm assuming it has something to do with my 624 status, quite a high velocity recently, and maybe not utilizing a lot of the credit I have allocated to me. Unfortunately, it's just not going to go my way. She did point out when I kind of pressed for more of the reason why, she said that if she told me, she'd have to tell everyone who got denied, and that those reasons would go on Reddit and that'd cause a firestorm, which I thought was kind of a funny reason. The credit card scene on Reddit can be a little crazy sometimes, so I guess that makes sense. Just an interesting data point for everyone out there. So what am I going to do now? I don't know, maybe apply for the card again? Probably not. I have had some offers for some employee cards on my Blue Business Plus I might take advantage of. I might try Citi again for the business card because it does have a waived annual fee, and 65,000 miles is pretty close to 80, so we'll see. But definitely going to be holding off over the next month and just continuing to finish my Chasing Cash welcome bonus. I probably have like another $4,000 to go there, but again, I have 5 months to do it, so I'm not too concerned about that. I still have time to get a card to target my Christmas spend. Again, it is only September 24th as I record this portion of the video, so maybe when I get to November, I'll look at another, welcome off. Maybe we'll see a really awesome bonus with the Hilton cards. Maybe they'll have the free night certificates again. And if that happens, I'm dropping everything and applying for both the free version and the Surpass. And hopefully I can acquire 2 free nights within that bonus period. So smoke if you got them. RIP my application here. And if you enjoyed this video, feel free to give it a like, comment, subscribe. Kind of depressed. Gonna go cry in a pillow. Might call my ex-girlfriend. I don't know. It's been one of those days, Nothing's worse than a credit card application denial. But if you're having a better day than me, like I said, give this video a like, comment, subscribe. Would love to hit 500 subscribers by the end of the year so I can get my channel monetized and completely forget all my homies back home and become the biggest douchebag in the world. Thanks. Have a great day.